What if there is another version of you living in a different universe, making different choices at this very moment? Today, we are going to explore the mind bending idea of parallel universes. It's a concept that stretches our imagination and challenges our understanding of reality. Alright, so what exactly is a parallel universe? Parallel universe, also called an alternate universe or multiverse, is basically another world that exists alongside our own. These universes might have different laws of physics, different histories, and even different versions of you and me. Imagine countless versions of reality, each with its own unique twist. Now, to really understand the parallel universes, we need to explore the different levels at which they might exist. Let's dive into the four levels of parallel universes and see how scientists believe they could work. The first level is infinite universe, which is an extension of our universe. Imagine our universe goes on forever. In an infinite space, eventually every possible arrangement of matter would repeat somewhere. That means there could be another Earth with another you living a life almost identical to yours. If the universe is infinite, the probability of this happening is almost certain. Next level is bubble universes, which are universes with different physical constants. Now, picture our universe as one bubble floating in a sea of bubbles. Each bubble represents a different universe with its own set of physical laws. This idea comes from something called eternal inflation, where different parts of space stopped inflating at different times, creating separate bubble universes. It's like each bubble is its own unique world. The third level is quantum many worlds. Every time you make a decision, like choosing between pizza and pasta for dinner, a new universe was created where the opposite choice happened. So, in one universe, you enjoyed a delicious pizza, while in another, you savored some tasty pasta. This means there could be an infinite number of universes with all the different choices we have ever made. The last level is ultimate ensemble. This level is a bit more abstract. It suggests that every universe that can be described mathematically actually exists. So, any universe you can imagine with any possible set of physical laws is out there somewhere in the multiverse. To get a better grasp on these ideas, let's look some real-time examples and experiments that scientists are conducting to find evidence of parallel universes. Let's start with a fascinating thought experiment. Have you ever heard of Schrödinger's cat? It's a famous thought experiment where a cat is placed in a box with a radioactive atom that has a 50-50 chance of decaying. If it decays, a poison is released and the cat dies. If it doesn't, the cat lives. According to quantum mechanics, until we open the box and observe the cat, it's both alive and dead at the same time. This idea shows how multiple realities could exist simultaneously. So, how does this work? In quantum mechanics, particles can exist in multiple states at once. This is called superposition. Until we measure or observe the particle, it can be in all possible states simultaneously. Applying this to Schrödinger's cat, the cat is in a superposition of being both alive and dead until someone opens the box and observes it. This implies that there could be multiple realities where the cat is alive in one and dead in another depending on the observation. Next, let's consider what the afterglow of the Big Bang can tell us. Scientists study the cosmic microwave background radiation, which is like the afterglow of the Big Bang. They look for unusual patterns in this radiation that might suggest interactions with other universes. Think of it like looking for fingerprints from other worlds. Let me explain this further. After the Big Bang, the universe was filled with hot, dense plasma. As it expanded and cooled, this plasma released light which has been traveling through the universe ever since. This light is what we call the cosmic microwave background radiation. By studying this radiation, scientists can learn about the early universe. If there are strange patterns or anomalies in this radiation, it could indicate that our universe has bumped into other universes, leaving fingerprints of those interactions. These fingerprints could be the clues we need to prove the existence of parallel universes. Beyond scientific experiments, there are also intriguing anecdotes and phenomena that make us wonder about the existence of parallel universes. Let's dive into some of these fascinating live examples and anecdotes. One interesting example is the Mandela Effect. Have you heard about the Mandela Effect? It's when a large group of people remembers something differently from how it happened. For example, many people remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in 1980s even though he actually died in 2013. Some believe this might be because of overlapping parallel universes where history played out differently. Let's break it down. The Mandela effect is named after Nelson Mandela because people distinctly remember him dying in the prison in 1980s. However, in our current reality, he was released from prison and went on to become the president of South Africa, living until 2013. This discrepancy in collective memory could be explained by the existence of parallel universes. According to this theory, people who remember Mandela dying in the 1980s might be recalling events from a parallel universe where that actually happened. Another phenomenon that sparks curiosity about parallel universes is deja vu. Have you ever experienced deja vu? That strange feeling that you have been somewhere or done something before, even though you know you haven't. Some people think this could be a glimpse into a parallel universe where you did experience that moment. It's like peeking into another version of your life. Let me explain this a bit more. Deja vu is that uncanny feeling where you feel like you have already experienced a moment even though it's happening for the first time. One theory suggests that this happens because your brain is momentarily out of sync, causing it to process the new information in a way that feels familiar. Another more intriguing theory is that deja vu could be a peek into a parallel universe where you have already lived through that exact moment. Imagine living multiple lives simultaneously in different universes, and deja vu is just a brief connection between these lives. Now, let's connect these ideas with the work of some of the greatest scientific minds and see what their theories suggest about the existence of parallel universes. Starting with Stephen Hawking, the famous physicist, had a theory called the no boundary proposal. He suggested that the universe doesn't have a beginning or end and that our universe could be one of many in a larger multiverse. Imagine a wave that never starts or stops and just keeps going. Our universe could be part of a never ending wave of universes. Another brilliant physicist, Michio Kaku, tells a lot about the string theory. This theory suggests that everything in the universe is made up of tiny vibrating strings. And guess what? These strings could exist in up to 11 dimensions. That means there could be hidden dimensions where other universes exist right alongside ours. It's like finding out there are secret rooms in a house you thought you knew completely. So, what do you think? Are parallel universes real or are they just science fiction? While we don't have concrete proof yet, the theories and experiments make a pretty strong case. The idea of parallel universes opens up endless possibilities and reminds us how much there is still to explore and understand about our reality. As we keep pushing the boundaries of science and technology, who knows what we might discover? Maybe one day we'll find out that parallel universes are more than just a fascinating idea and they are a fundamental part of our reality. Thank you for joining me on this cosmic journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting explorations into the unknown. Let me know in the comments below what you believe about the parallel universe. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring the unknown.